Street, you run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, Greg Wild, first month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great games, some finishes that were pretty special, the usual surprises. Now, we hit October, and like you said, this is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar, every month kind of has its own vibe, right? It's September, you're just starting to figure out how good you are. You don't even know how good your own team is, let alone the rest of the league. But once the calendar page turns to October, things start to become a little bit more clear. We know the contenders. We know the teams that have a long road ahead of them. These October games go a long way to setting the table come playoff time later in the season.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick of the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
I don't think there's any way around it, Mike. I mean, this has been a disastrous start for this season. I know their expectations were clearly higher than how things have played out. At this point in the season, you just need to get a win. However it comes, whatever it looks like, you've got to change the energy in that building, because the only way to learn how to win in the NFL is to win.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. We're going to run it, and this is LaQuint Allen. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Nick Cross will bring him down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Now Herbert. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 6.
6 yards to go.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's going to uncork one. Looking for Wicks.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Berringer to punt. A nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Here comes the Denver offense, set to take over for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
Alert! Check! Let's go!
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. Inside the 40. And he is going to run it all the way down near the red zone. A big run from Taylor. It's a gain of 49.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Deputy! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hut, hut.
Rockland. Touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He knocks it through. Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing. Cam Little to kick off.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Now Watkins on the return. Boom! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
On play action, now Herbert. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice game to his tight end.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
That is brought in by Ibuka. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And he will score! Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Eagles. That his second TD catch of the season. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Eagles will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
Hold the ready.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Get up. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. That one good for a and a very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Now a toss, running left, it's Taylor. Up the sideline, past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will go all all the way. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Denver. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Little on now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Now Watkins on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely, and the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league. And then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass. And there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime and multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat me.
18 yards on the connection. First down, Philadelphia.
And the Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Herbert. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
A.J. Brown. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Broncos' 32-yard line.
Second and inches. One quarter in the books. It's the Broncos with the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. As we are ready to get back underway. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Left side, it's caught by Brown. Get about 6 before he's taken down. Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. Throwing again, Herbert. That is into the hands of Wicks. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. Herbert to the air again. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On the give, this is Algier. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
The idea here on second down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a third and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here. And I think on third and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
To the back of the end zone. He's got it. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Eagles will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Broncos offense and running back Jonathan Taylor set to take over once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half.
Check smash, check smash. No, rig alert, rig alert. Hut, hut.
He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. They'll try again. It's second and 10. Throwing is Daniel. Open man, his tight end, Tyler Warren. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. First and 10.
And the Broncos first down.
Street, street. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, right?
On the give, this is Taylor. And he is out of bounds. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring him down for a loss.
Ready.
They go right back to Taylor. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
Here we go. Check. Ready.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Here's a screen from McLaughlin. Oh, he is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. They get 24 on that one. First down, Broncos.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Riggs. Riggs. Hey. Hey, smash.
On the handoff, it's Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier. The tackle made by DeMarcus
So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Ready, get. Cougar 19, Viking 18. Rig alert, rig alert. Grab goal 80.
They'll toss this right side to Taylor. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Broncos. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. Broncos have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. They'll begin 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. Open man downfield is Brown. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start of this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
On comes Patterson for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Eagles will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This fielded at about the 9. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the jump. Man. Cougar 19. Street. Street. Go.
They'll give this one to Taylor, running right. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
They try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, it's under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll throw with Daniel. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And he'll be taken down up past the... Yard line. They'll run on first down with Taylor. Inside the 25. And he's got another one. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown Broncos. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. Little on now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Broncos go up by 7. 28-21. Just 8 seconds now until halftime. And the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee, take this on into the locker room. So, halftime, and hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23 yards line.
Timberwolves. Check him off. Check the calls. Hurt.
A give, running right, it's Taylor. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Ready.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Over the middle, he's got Warren. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. A gain there of 15. Good for a Denver first down.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 Lions. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 47 yards.
70 Viking, 18.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
Here's second and 3 to go.
Ready, ready.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face third and 2. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Denver. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. His kick is good. Broncos will extend this third quarter lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Now Watkins on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. That's A.J. Brown and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with first and 10. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, it's Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And good work defensively to slow him up before he could get free. He's ushered out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Here's a second and 12.
Set. Copy.
Man in motion is Brown. Now it's Herbert. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 16.
Out of the pistol, Algier. And strong running in deep. Inside the 10-yard line, a gain of 9 on the
It's a
carry.
gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the
They'll try to sneak it here. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
Another Eagles first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Set.
They'll run here. with Algier.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
He'll get this out to Algier. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And the Eagles will cut into that lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
McLaughlin now on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left, that's Taylor. Finding room at the 35. Still going. And he is gone. 78 yards. Touchdown, Denver. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. So it's a high 5 for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game. He draws ever near to the NFL record of 6. Little on now for the extra point. And he missed it. Missed the extra point. No good. And the score remains the same.
Cam Little to kick off.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Now Watkins on the return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Algier. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Man in motion is Brown. Here's Herbert. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That is Nick Cross up from the secondary to record the sack. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing, Hubbard. And this drive is over before it can start. It's swallowed up to force fourth down. Here comes the Eagles punt team, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Go!
They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. That'll give him 4 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A run here. It's McLaughlin. And he will have a Broncos first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that third and 1.
It's a gain of 6. And the Broncos first down.
A run now with McLaughlin. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8. Here's second and 2.
Cougar 19.
Here's Taylor. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On the set.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Street. Panther 60. Panther 60. Check. 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 Check.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he cannot be stopped. He is into the end zone again. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown Broncos. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half. Decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2.
Broncos will line up for the 2-point
19,
conversion.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Purple Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. Inside the 30. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
We're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Go street. Go get him. Smash. Smash. Alert. Alert. Let's go.
He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
On second down, here's a run with Taylor. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
Hold it ready.
A 3-yard pickup.
18, 5 here.
Third down.
Here we go. Set. Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
On play action, Daniels. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. That is the Pro Bowler, Jeffrey Simmons. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Trap 50. Trap 50.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That is caught. Finding Higgins. He's going to have a Broncos first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Two. Lightning 8.
On the ground, it's Taylor. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Here we go. Ready.
They go right back to Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
3rd and a yard.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he is going to have the Broncos first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey, hey, Check that. Check that. Let's go now. Reload. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
Now it's Taylor. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Throwing now, Daniel. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Cam Little for this field goal attempt. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Little's kick is good. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This will be taken in at the 2. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
Lion. Let's go.
Herbert now on first down. Flush to his right. Off he goes. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That's the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 5 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Some big games to get to. We start in Buffalo. The Bills at home to take on the New England Patriots. And it's the Buffalo defense coming up with the big play. They force the interception. They've got room. They're taking it all the way. Pick 6 for the touchdown. The Bills continue to have enough. They make it 5 straight wins to start the new year. From there, why don't we go to South Philly? Look in on the Eagles as they host the Denver Broncos. And it's the Pro Bowler from a year ago, Jonathan Taylor. He only needs a little bit of breathing room, and he knows what to do with it. The Broncos get a second straight win after that 1-2 start. Lastly, let's go over to MetLife Stadium. The Jets taking on the Cowboys. And this is the young star, Garrett Wilson. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. It's a 51-yard touchdown. The Cowboys have no problems in this one. They get it done in blowout fashion. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando, good night from all of us at EA Sports.